This is a tutorial on the EI temperament within the Myers-Briggs type indicator. The EI temperament or dichotomy is really how we gather our energy. We either gather it as an extrovert or an introvert, and this is what our tutorial will be about today. As you recall, just to review, in our previous tutorials we talked about how we gather information or data either as an S or an N for intuitive, and then we also talked about how we make decisions either as a thinker or a feeler. In our next tutorial we'll be talking about how we order our day or our lifestyle either as a J or a P. We either gather our energy either as an extrovert or an introvert. And extroverts are different from introverts in the sense that they gather energy by people, things, and activities. Their focus is outward. They also speak in order to think, and they disclose freely. Introverts, on the other hand, have a preference for gathering their energy by thoughts, ideas, and contemplation. They like to think before they speak, and they prefer to disclose cautiously. So here are some good EI words. Extroverts prefer sociability, interaction, external, breadth. They like to do a lot of different things and see a lot of people and do different things in their day. They're extensive. They prefer multiple relationships. And again, they freely disclose. They're much more expressive and prefer external events, are gregarious, and they speak in order to think. Extroverts, on the other hand, are much more territorial. They have a personal space about them. They prefer concentration, internal reactions, depth, and are much more intensive and prefer limited relationships. They cautiously disclose and are much more contained with their emotions and have internal reactions and are reflective. And again, they think in order to speak. They prefer that. So which are you? Are you friendly and talkative, easy to get to know? Or are you more quiet and harder to get to know? Extroverts prefer to express their emotions, whereas introverts, they tend to bottle up their emotions, and they also need more privacy. Whereas the extroverts, they really need relationships. So I want you to think about which side gives you energy. Extroverts give breadth to life. Introverts give depth to life. E's may seem shallow to I's, and I's may seem withdrawn to E's. But again, we all need balance in our lives. It's not necessarily a great thing to be a super extrovert. I know that some people that are extroverts, they like to hang out and do things with other extroverts, and they just wear each other out. And it seems like opposites attract, so that people that are introverts sometimes love to be around extroverts because they pull them out of their, what I call their cave. So let's go back to the piece of paper that you have that has the 4 lines on it. And in this tutorial, we were talking about how we draw our energy. We either draw our energy either as an extrovert or an introvert, and what I'd like you to do right now is to circle either E or the I. And if you are unsure, then you should put a line right down the center of the bar there. And then you should also have circles for the S or the N, and then also for the T or the F. And then in our next tutorial, we'll be talking about how we order our day or our lifestyle, either as a J or a P.